would want Man City to beat them so that we get Liverpool off the patch and to put some doubt in their confidence.
Yeah.
And then I pray that they play so hard, they win the game, but they lose somebody like De Bruyne or Haaland, So so that now we come to take the spoils.
Reckless talk. Son of a Justin. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt.
Yo, what's going on, people? So one question that we want to answer in this show, and also need you guys to also try and also give us your thoughts as well in the comment section. So there's a big game going on this weekend. It's Liverpool versus City, and Liverpool is at home, so they're basically at Anfield. And the Anfield, but there's been a fortress for Liverpool for the longest time. So now the question I'm basically asking today is the outcome of this game. What significance does it have to determine the team that is actually going to win the Premier League? I don't know, Kwame, if I'm phrasing it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, Man City has already qualified for the Champions League, so they don't have pressure. So they'll play with a free spirit. And if you watch the lineup for Man City, they rested their first 11.
Oh yeah.
That's how serious they were taking Liverpool. Their first 11, they were just putting kids there. So their main players did not play because they know it will be a serious war at Anfield. Now, Klopp is no slouch.
Yeah.
And he respects these two. If there's anybody who's beaten Pep more than any coach in the world, do you know who that is?
Of course, Klopp.
Yes.
Yeah.
He says that's his kryptonite.
Yeah.
So that's why he put his first 11 to rest with the respect he has for Klopp. And since this is his last hurrah as a Liverpool legend, the players want to gift. So it's a highly emotive, highly emotional, highly charged, season-defining game. Just like the way we lost to Southampton and we started dropping points. That's how important that game is, right? So for me, I wouldn't want Liverpool to win because I think when they win that psychologically, they're going to thrash other teams because it's going to. If they lose, then it will affect their confidence. So for me,
100%.
I would want since Man City is only ahead of us by 2 points, is it?
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we beat them in the next game, when we play with them, we go ahead of them. So for me, I would want Man City to beat them so that we get Liverpool off the patch and to put some doubt in their confidence.
Yeah.
And then I pray that they play so hard, they win the game, but they lose somebody like De Bruyne or Haaland, So that now we come to take the spoils. And since we've already beaten them, we have beaten them in the Community Shield.
Yeah.
Now that will make the game we play against them very, very important. The game we play against them is away, right?
It's away. Get this. We've actually beaten City twice this year. This season. We beat them in the Community Shield and won the Community Shield. We beat them at the Emirates. So somehow we're not going to. Definitely, let me tell you one thing. Don't think that City is also going to come. He's going to take Mikel. They're basically taking Mikel seriously right now. So believe me, when you're going to beat Man City, it's not going to be a walk in the park. But
True.
What makes this game interesting for me, this Liverpool versus City game? For me, I'm actually surprised that you want Man City to win. Me, you know what I want for this game? I want them to
Yes.
draw. When they draw, we are basically we're basically still going to be at the top of the league. But here's now it becomes very tricky.
But now the difference will be 2 points.
2 points
between us and Liverpool.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, what makes this game? Okay, I'd rather have them draw or Man City win, but we cannot afford to have Liverpool win this game. I'm telling you, if Liverpool wins the game on Sunday versus Man City, despite the fact of them having so many injuries, these guys are using kids, but the kids are the ones actually taking these guys above. The confidence that is going to get into I'm telling you, these guys are going to be so energized and so pumped. And Klopp, but the Klopp is a Champions League winner. Klopp is a Premier League winner. So Klopp has experience. If it happens, by the time I'm telling you, if it happens, these kids go past Man City, man, Liverpool is really going to give so many teams a hard time. I mean, if they beat City, if they beat the best team right now in the world, what of the Lutons, the Aston Villas, the Brentfords that they have coming up next?
And I think Nani is almost back.
Salah,
yeah.
I actually even think he's going to play the Sunday game, if I'm not wrong. So for me, least case scenario, I mean, draw or Man City wins. You see, if Man City wins and they go on top, they'll be ahead of us with. If we win tomorrow's game, we'll be on top of the league. But then if Man City wins tomorrow's game, essentially that means they're going to be ahead of us with 1 point, right? Then Liverpool is now going to drop in number 3. So we see once you have Liverpool dropping in number 3, then that means there's going to be that.
But what's the difference in points between us and Liverpool? It's not 4 points.
It's 2 points. It's 2 points. It's now 1, 2, 3.
Are you sure?
Chasing teams. It's 2 points.
So between us and Liverpool, it's 2 points.
It's 2 points. Between us and Man City is 1 point. You see how tricky this thing is? It's very, very, very tricky. So tomorrow's game, it moves like gives. Yes, this is a 3-horse race, but it's more like a litmus test. And that means now we, Arsenal, we have to finish our business. We have to finish our dinner with Brentford. We cannot allow
Brentford. I'm not worried about that.
We have to finish. We have to finish our dinner against Brentford. But I'm telling you, that City Liverpool game, that's more like a litmus test of how things are going to turn up.
And they're playing on Sunday, right? They're playing on
Sunday.
Which means which means if we win, we put pressure on both of them.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
But how is it? My prediction is this. I actually see, to be honest, I think Pep is so experienced by to allow kids to embarrass him, despite the fact of these guys being at Liverpool. One thing I know for sure, Liverpool have so many injuries. They just have kids, but they taking them, carrying them to the next level. So the way I see this game, I don't think Pep is going to allow kids to embarrass him. So I foresee Man City winning the Sunday's game.
For me, I want to say something that sounds evil. I would want whichever outcome, Liverpool to lose Salah and Man City to lose De Bruyne, because De Bruyne is the key supplier to Haaland.
That's an evil thing to say, but anyway.
But then again, because we are playing so well, I don't want people to give reasons as to why we will win the Premier League.
Yeah,
I want them to have their best version, and we beat them at home, so that and I think that's also another psychological edge.
Yeah,
if we've been beating them, like just scrapping through, even this Community Shield we scrapped through, right? The home game, the goals were sort of like really
we beat
a bit
them
of luck.
We beat them 1-0. In fact,
the deflection.
Martinelli's
deflection. So I would want, the way you have been beating these other guys, if we can do a masterclass at Man City, then we are unstoppable for the rest of the season.
No, honestly,
that's what I need us to do.
To be honest, if we can go past City and beat them
at their home ground,
yeah, and beat them something like 3-2-0, I think then we honestly stand a chance by the winning the Premier League. To be honest, if we beat City, get this, if we beat City by day at home at Etihad, then I'm thinking my confidence now is going to be another level, man. I'm going to be so vexed by the for the
because that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You see now, when you look at Arsenal's growth last season, the Brentfords, the West Hams, the Wolves,
Bournemouths,
they were difficult games. Now we are making them look easy. Now the next stage is to take care of top 2, top 3 teams away. That's the next stage of growth.
Yes. 100%.
By the way, if we lose, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
If we lose. But if we win, what it will do for us psychologically, bro.
Me, I'm just praying, but these guys just
already Rio Ferdinand is talking about, Arteta can decide to, like, that's how we are making people feel a lot of jealousy and all that. I don't know what they'll do if we beat Man City away. That will be the shock of the century. And I think based off the pain, because that's what Man City did to us. They showed us the difference between men and boys last season by being 8 points behind, coming, taking over, and
running
winning
us down. Imagine.
So that now pain. That's the pain.
That pain, but I'm telling you, those guys need to hold on to that pain dearly. They need. I think Mikel basically needs to remind them each and every single. You imagine you guys were 8 points. Was it 10 games towards the end season? Something then like Man City came from nowhere, ran you guys down. Imagine that. I mean, boys, Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, if you're listening to us, if you're listening to Kenya Gunners TV, don't allow this thing to happen this time, please.
Okay, that's Don's approach. Kwame's approach is this. Like a Chinese, is it a Chinese or Japanese samurai? Now
Chinese,
we are no longer like, oh, we might beat them. Oh, the Lord, thank you, help us, dear God. We are killers, assassins. We are going to slaughter people. It will be a bloodbath. Let me tell you. I think we are capable of showing. You've seen what we're doing to West Ham.
Yeah.
What we've done to these other teams. They're not easy teams. Last season we would win, but we would struggle, or they would even beat us. But we've like taken care of teams decisively. So for me, I want us to lay down a marker, especially Walker. You've seen the way Walker likes to treat Zinchenko like a kid, like rub his head like this. It's like, you kids, like, what are you telling us? I want Walker to sit on the grass and hold his head. Like the way in finals when you lose and then everybody's on the grass like this. I want them to feel like somebody died. I want them to feel like Pep died or something. That's what we're gonna do to them.
Anyway,
no fear. If they are watching Kenya Gunners right now, I am 100% sure you guys are killers, man. Saliba, you're a killer. Havertz, you're a killer. Saka, you murder them. My friend, you guys are bad news, man. They have proven. There's nothing more to prove, just to be consistent. So we have Porto as an assassin. There are 2 people we have to kill for now. I don't want us to think too far. We have Porto to murder, and then we come back and murder Man City. And our season, we set the pace for the season. So you guys 100%. Murder them. If this is Kenya Gunners and you're a Gunner anywhere in the world, my friend, slaughtering, my friend. There is no jokes. You know what we've been doing to these other people? 6-0, 5-0, 3-0, 4-0. Blood all over the place. My friend, this is above 21 kind of viewing here. We don't want to joke. We want fans 5-10 minutes, they are going home. That's like the way we've done to Sheffield. First half, 5-0, guys are going home.
100%.
That pain,
anyway,
that
you guys,
pain, that pain, that pain, my friend. No. You know that thing of, especially Walker. There's this Walker and De Bruyne. They like to play around with Jesus and Zinchenko when they beat us. Yeah. Then after the game, you know, when you're doing the sportsmanship thing and shaking the hands, then they come to them and do like them. You know, like the way you treat your small cousin, like do his head like this.
Yeah.
Hey, hi. Like to show you I'm the one. I'm your uncle. I'm your big brother. You're not going to tell me anything. I'll bully you. My friend, I want Kyle Walker, you know, because they're winners. You see, Man City are winners. But I want us to show them that we are no longer what we were. We've beat them twice this season, and we're going to beat them a third time. And I'm telling you, for even for the Champions League, if we beat Man City, we just might shock the world, bro. If we beat Man City and Porto, I'm not too worried about Porto. Porto are tactically astute. If we take them for granted, they could shock us. But I suspect we are going to murder them. So for me, I mean, my friend, it's Assassin's Creed, my friend. We are going for the kill. You know, like the way you do Scotch Tape. You remember when we used to in our history lessons when they used to talk about Scotch Tape policy. What did they used to do? When they come into battle and they defeat a certain foe, they kill the animals, they kill everything on the way, and they burn everything. We are going Scotch Tape on Man City and on Porto. Yeah, so the proverbial blood, we are going to see people going home 15 minutes before the game has started. They are going home because like embarrassment. We have embarrassed people. So we have people to embarrass.
Man, you're vexed. You're vexed. Anyway, you guys, man. You guys, man, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll be seeing you on the next one.